Hello, dear friends, and happy feast day. Today, I'd like to share a few thoughts about the wonderful feast of San Juan Diego, Saint John Diego. Not San Juan Capistrano, who was another San Juan saint, but this is Juan Diego, the very humble Indian to whom our Blessed Mother appeared in 1531. This was the first recorded piece of an apparition of Mary sent by God to speak to her people. You see, at that time, San Juan Diego was an Indian, a very poor Indian, living at a time when the Spaniards and other worldly powers were coming and invading Mexico, stealing the gold from the temples and really kind of trampling the culture of the people. And Juan Diego had the great privilege of our Blessed Mother appearing to him. She was sent by God because how could the indigenous people there come to believe in a God of love and mercy and kindness when their lives were being disrupted with violence, soldiers, looting, and disease? So God, in his wisdom, sent our Blessed Mother to intervene, and she calls upon Juan Diego. He is leaving his home because his uncle was ill, and he's going in to find a priest who could come to bless him. Juan Diego had already converted to Christianity on his own and was really pursuing a very holy life. And our Blessed Mother appeared to him, and he was frightened. He didn't know who she was. And she appeared wearing the garb of an Indian princess who was pregnant with a child. The child, of course, the birthing of Jesus in the lives and the hearts of the people of Mexico. And she tells him, go and see the bishop and ask him to build a temple here, a church, where usually they would worship the sun god and the moon. Build here a church in my honor, and tell him I am the true, holy Virgin Mother of Jesus the Savior. Juan Diego said, but the bishop won't listen to me. I can't even talk to the priest. She said, go, trust, go do it. So he went there, and the priest wouldn't even let him see the bishop. And there was a commotion, and the bishop came out, and Juan Diego knelt down and he said, please, I must give you a message from the lady. He told the bishop, and the bishop was simply incredulous. He couldn't believe. He said, go bring me some proof. Well, Juan Diego went home, and he was coming back the next morning, but he was going to hide, and he was going to go around the other side of the mountain because he didn't want to tell the lady that he had failed. And she appeared to him on the other side of the hill, Tepeyac, and he told her what happened, and she said, go up to the top of that hill and pick the roses. Roses on top of this desert hill in the middle of the winter. But he did what she said, and behold, there was this filled with beautiful roses. And he picked them, and some of the stories say that she picked the roses and placed them in his tilma, his apron. And he went to go see the bishop, and once again there was this commotion. The bishop came out and said, what? He said, I have the proof for you from the lady. And the bishop said, show me. And Juan Diego opened the apron, and the roses dropped. And he didn't see yet, but the bishop saw, the priest saw, and they dropped to their knees because there was that image of Our Lady of Guadalupe. There were 4 visions, actually, of Juan Diego and our Blessed Mother. They built the temple there, and Juan Diego, for the next almost 20 years, lived in a little room to the side, welcoming visitors and spending his time in prayer, prostrating himself on the ground, remembering the moment the Mother of Jesus spoke to him and touched his heart. You see, this is how God works. He chooses the littlest ones, just as our Blessed Mother chose Bernadette or the 3 children in Fatima, the littlest ones, the most unpowerful, to bring the message of her Son to the people. And when she saw Juan Diego, I must tell you, she said to him in Spanish, basically, she said, Mijo, no sabes que yo soy tu madre. My son, don't you realize that I am your mother. Don't you know I am your mother, that I love you? That's how she could bring Jesus into the hearts of the people who were poor and suffering. And doesn't she say that to us today? To every one of us on this wonderful feast. Saturday we celebrate Our Lady of Guadalupe. Don't you know that I am your mother? I bring my son to you, and I bring you to my son. So we're so blessed to celebrate on this day the feast of San Juan Diego, canonized by St. John Paul II himself. It's a great day for our country, because we are dedicated, along with Mexico and Canada and all of South America, we are all under the patronage of Our Lady of Guadalupe. So, que viva la Virgen, que viva San Juan Diego, and God bless you all.
Madre de misericordia, Madre del Salvador, auxilio de los cristianos, ruega por nosotros a Dios. Virgen fiel y prudente, Reina de la paz, Santa Madre de Cristo, que hagamos su voluntad.